Asekera, asekera kunkuni, kera kumash, kera babuya, kera bafika. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Lorraine Masia Bonera, your scholarships mentor, self-appointed. So in this video, we are looking at awards, as well as if you are a lawyer, you have a degree in law, this video is also for you. If you are a young activist, child peace activist, this video is also for you. If you are an environmentalist, the Wangari Mathaai Award is for you. So without wasting much of your time, let's get into it. Okay, so the first opportunity we are looking at is Wangari Mathaai Forest Champion Award. I hope it's big enough to see. So it says the Wangari Mathaai Forest Champions Award recognizes inspiring individuals who have helped to conserve, restore, and sustainably manage forests. The award was established by the Collaborative Partnership on Forests, CPF, in 2012, in memory of the Kenyan environmentalist and Nobel Peace Prize winner, Wangari Mathaai. The CPF is seeking an extraordinary individual, not lukewarm individuals, extraordinary individual, to be named the 7th Wangari Mathaai Forest Champion 2024. We are looking for a candidate with a track record of outstanding achievements in improving forests and the lives of people who depend on them. I don't know in Malawi who is championing forests, but would be good to hear about or to see the efforts that are being made in Malawi, because Malawi is affected a lot with the floods and everything, really, droughts and all of that. It just depends. Forests have huge climate change mitigation and adaptation potential, provide us with invaluable ecosystem services, host most of the world's terrestrial biodiversity, and sustain the livelihoods of millions of people. Forests located on indigenous and tribal territories in Latin America alone contain about 14% of the carbon stored in tropical forests. This demonstrates the importance of protecting, valuing, and harnessing forests for climate action. The loss of forests and biodiversity at alarming rate and continued unsustainable practices are serious issues that need to be tackled to reach the global forest goals and the sustainable development goals by 2030. Almost 90% of forest losses between 2000 and 2018 occurred in tropical areas, with rainforests in South America, Southeast Asia most affected. Forest management needs to become more attractive than its alternative, which is to change land use, and the world's degraded lands must be urgently restored. Indeed, restoration, afforestation, and agroforests are crucial if we are to reach the global forest goal of a 3% increase in forest area worldwide by 2030. More than ever, forest champions are needed to address these challenges, advocate for change, and inspire others to follow in their exemplary paths. Only together with the brightest minds, convincing arguments, innovative and impactful actions, we can manage all types of forests and forest landscapes more sustainably, recognize forests' multiple values, and unlock the potential of their goods and services. So do you know inspiring forest champions who are making a difference in their communities, forest landscapes, and all around the world? You are invited to nominate them for the 2024 Wangari Mathaai Forest Champions Award. Among the achievements we are looking for in 2014 Forest Champion are a track record of work in reducing forest loss, increasing the area of forest, increasing the use of sustainably grown wood and non-wood products, contributing to building resilient forest communities, improving livelihoods and youth engagement. Applications related to grassroots and youth-led initiatives are particularly encouraged. How to make a nomination, and they continue. But the most important thing here is the deadline, 10th of February, which is not far from now. So please nominate your hero, because there's a lot of money involved here. The awardee or awardees will receive a cash prize of 20,000 US dollars. The awardees will receive travel support to participate in a prestigious international forest event. This will provide the recipient with the opportunity to present their ideas and work to a larger audience, gain visibility, and build their network. Selection criteria. So innovative aspects of work, level of innovation, impact on community. Nominated candidates will be assessed by an expert jury of the following this criteria. Okay, we are starting from backwards. Eligibility. Applicants should be nominated by a third party. So you can't nominate yourself, somebody else has. Nominees may be individual persons, living or recently deceased, professional. Okay, so even, yeah, it can be posthumously. Amazing, amazing. That's amazing. Okay. And the selection is also there, but how to make a nomination in English. Okay, so it's here, open call for nominations, and they've repeated the process. You just go next, and then you fill in your name, your address, your email address, and then you continue. Of course, here change the country to your country code. So in this case, we're looking for Malawi. 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 Okay, 265. Then put your numbers and go forward. And as you know, everything that has asterisk, you cannot miss it. Everything that doesn't have, you can't get away with it. Okay. Everywhere there is a small star, no, we need to fill. Okay, we're moving on. From Wangari Mathaai, this is the human rights and humanitarian law essay award, human rights essay award. Call for submission for the human rights essay award is now open. So this, let's look at the deadline and who they are looking for. Okay, 7 of February, UK, yeah, US time. So, excuse me. So it seems they have been facing technical difficulties. So a lot of people didn't apply because I knew it as deadline had passed, but when I opened it, it's still saying you still have some few more days to go. So that's great. So participants' eligibility, very crucial. Before wasting your time, you must hold a law degree. Juris Doctor, I don't even know how you pronounce, Bachelor of Laws or equivalent, shall have demonstrated experience or interest in international human rights law, have the flexibility to choose any subject related to the 2024 topic, yada, yada, yada. And so let's see how it says. For the resubmissions, send to this, but what if it's not resubmissions? Essay submissions. Okay. Yes, but if we go on here, it says are now closed. No, they are not, because they've just explained on their landing page that. So if you are interested, if you want to submit, just email them that this link is not working, the submission link, and just use the alternative email. Of course, with the required documents, your resume, and the essay. Okay. They will grant 2 awards, one for the best article in English and one for the best article in Spanish. The award consists of full tuition scholarship to the program of advanced studies on human rights and humanitarian law for either the diploma or certificate of attendance options. Travel, housing, and per diem living expenses are not included. So that's good to know. The best articles may also be published in yada, yada, yada. Okay, so it's not just one thing. There's a lot following up. We are moving on. Nominations for the 2024 International Children's Peace Prize are open. Deadline 1st of May 2024. At least this one is making sense. There's still room, kids can apply. A project fund of 100,000. 100,000. So what are they looking for? You can nominate someone here. The person must, any person above the age of 18 or an organization can nominate a child. The child must be aged between 12 and 17 by the time of the nomination deadline. The child can be from any country of the world, yada, yada, yada. And then they explain the nomination process. Click here to find out about the 2023 nominee stories for you to know if you can also nominate someone in those categories. But let's look at what they are saying about application forms. Read more about the international, if you're entering it, you need to read all of that. So there is a baby there trying to fix the world. Sometimes I feel like it's unfair to rely on children to campaign, to scream, begging, say, can we allow to have a future? Otherwise, we won't have a future the way things are going. And yeah, so nominate your change maker. It's the form is simple. It is simple. Upload the nomination form. Upload the nominee. The nomination form can be downloaded here, filled, and then you upload. Okay, that's okay then. Yeah, the 3 steps are here. Right, let's go to the final one. What is this called? A call for application for Omega Resilience Awards Africa, Ora A, Fellowship 2024. Ora A. This is a call for applications into the Omega Resilience Awards Africa, Ora A, Fellowship Program. Applications are invited from visionaries, activists, academics, artists, communicators, and organizers involved in movements or struggles that highlight opportunities for creating a more resilient future in the face of the global polycrisis. Deadline 15th of February. About 10, 12 days to go. Okay. About the fellowship. The Omega Resilience Awards, ORA, fellowship program is designed to identify visionaries, primarily under the age of 45, drawn from the diverse fields, often working in an intersectional fashion, who can help their society understand the nature of the global polycrisis and imagine what it will take to chart a path toward a more resilient future. Now in its 2nd year, ORA is a project of Commonweal, a US-based NGO dedicated to healing, resilience, and justice. For almost 50 years, Commonweal has brought together communities of dedicated people to explore the emerging challenges that face our world. Omega Resilience Awards Africa, or A, is designed to specifically identify visionaries, athletes, academics, communicators, artists, and people involved in movements or struggles in Africa. People, I repeat, activists. They're looking for activists. I know some of us have I don't know, our understanding of activists is something else, but oh God, it's one of my most preferred words, activists. Yeah, because I'm one of them, I guess. I'm one of them. That's the main reason. Right. Okay. The Health of a Mother Earth Foundation, HOMEF, is serving as the coordinator of the Africa cohort. Yeah. So these opportunities on this website. So who will be considered? Well, the diverse stresses that comprise the global polycrisis are beginning to make themselves felt now in the form of extreme weather, drought, famine, migration, and extinction. It is agreed that the bulk of the impacts will be felt by generations just emerging and those yet to be born, with a disproportionate burden falling on people living in the global south. To that end, the oral fellowship program will be focused primarily on identifying young under 45 communicators, artists, journalists, activists, and public intellectuals who are engaged in translating for their leaders, viewers, and listeners the connections between seemingly disparate phenomena, climate, water, health, and migration, and how they interact within the larger system that comprises the polycrisis. While we realize that communicating the full weight of the polycrisis can be intimidating and sometimes overwhelming, we are looking for people who can render complexity comprehensible and serve as sense makers for their readers, viewers, and listeners. We anticipate that fellows will use their stories and projects to illustrate the scope of the global polycrisis and the array of skillful interventions in response. In turn, we expect to gain a deeper understanding of how the polycrisis affects different regions and what messages inspire action and hope eligibility. The fellowship is open to Africans resident in Africa. So diaspora, you'll be in the stands, you'll be watching. This is for folks who are a resident in Africa, preferably involved in movements and have their origins in the communities of struggles. Applicants or nominees must not be older than 45 years. Applicants or nominees, so the the wise women, wise men club, we are also on the in the stand. We are not taking part in this because the age is up to 45. But in the past though, I have asked, I remember I got a scholarship that I didn't even meet the age thing, but I just explained my situation that I was out of education for so many years because I was raising my child, yada, yada, yada. Because at the end of the day, it is people who read it. So if it will be someone who can read your story that can relate to it somehow, that can spark empathy in them, it's something that maybe it can always be brought to the table and people discuss. Sometimes it also depends on how many people have applied. But this one now that is going on YouTube might have, a higher numbers of applications, but still more. If someone is 46 and you have a reason why you really want this, I would give it a go and let them reject it based on that. But at least you tried, I guess. It's not like promoting that people should apply for things that they don't qualify, but there are something that you can actually yourself see it that, okay, this is not right. I'm far from it. This is not a crime. This is not too bad from what they are looking for. Okay, so there's always judgment issue there as well, and it depends on the judges from the other side as well. Okay, so enough of talking. Complete and submit the online application form. So the application form is here, but you need to read all of this so that applicants or nominees should be willing to connect with and be part of a community. Proposal outlining clearly what you intend to achieve with the fellowship, the nature of the activity or the research you wish to carry, and the resources you would need. A letter of intent, 1 page stating why you think you or a nominee. So you can nominate someone or you can apply yourself. Here we go. Okay, all right. It's Google form, so it wants me to sign in with my Google account now. I'm not signing in, but we know where to click to find the form. So it's a Google form. You will need an email address of some sort to log in. Like it's asking there to continue to the form. You need to sign in. So you need an email to log in and apply. Okay, it was this one. So let's stop share for now and see what happens. I hope you enjoyed the opportunities as much as I did. Please help me to grow this channel by sharing this video, subscribe to my channel, liking the video. Yeah, and always come back to watch again and again and again. So happy applications and watch more videos from here. This is your self-appointed scholarships mentor. Bye.